All right, what's up everyone? We're gonna go ahead here and do a product review within Smart Scout, particularly on the left-hand side, we're gonna look at their UPC scanner. And the way that we're gonna be able to do this is we're actually gonna pair up two different softwares. We're gonna use Linkscopic's product research tool to export an entire website, and then we're gonna take that product feed and bring it into Smart Scout so that way we could use some scanning for this. So we know that UPC scanning is usually the low-hanging fruit of items, but it's also a way for you to be able to get at least an idea of the types of products that are going to be out there in the marketplace to use, and then be able to do more targeted investigation, whether that's looking into bundles or things of that nature that you would do manually. So for this exercise, what we'll go ahead here and do is we're going to go ahead and fire up Linkscopic on the left-hand side, and we're going to go to the menu section and select settings. Now, under here, you're going to see the site exporter, which is a premium feature in this tool. And you're going to go ahead and choose any of the websites that Linkscopic provides. So for this, we'll just do a search for CVS. And we'll click on that. And we'll run a fetch data. And when it's completed, you can see it says you can now get the file, and we'll hit download. All right, so we have a CVS products file now. So we'll go ahead and close out the Linkscopic feed. And we're going to go over into the UPC scanner section here. To run a new scan, we'll click on Start a New Scan. And we're going to name our file, let's do CVS, and we'll just do today's date, which is, time of recording is June 4th. All right, and we're going to use an option for UPC EAN, since this is coming from the CVS website. And we're going to use the import feature on the left. So you have a couple options here. You have the ability to either manually put these in, or you can use import. So we're going to do that. We're going to go with the import option. And we're going to go ahead and click on our CVS product file. And Smart Scout does a great job of looking at the features, and it's going to auto detect based on the rows and columns that it finds. So the product ID in this case is going to be UPC EAN. And the cost is going to be final. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, we're going to go ahead here. There's no selling price because we're going to go ahead and get that, actually let Smart Scout do that by querying the Amazon Marketplace, and that will provide us back the data points that we need. So we'll go ahead here and do an import. And it's going to go ahead here and add that in the format that it needs to be, which is going to include the UPC or EAN value and the price that Linkscopic provided of what was the lowest value that it found. And this does not currently include any additional margin that you can get via coupon codes, cashback extension, or site-wide sales. So these are all additional things that you can factor in your margin on top. So we'll go ahead here and we'll click the Scan Products feature. And this will take a moment to upload. So what it'll do is it's going to go ahead here and add it into the file, and then it's going to go through and we'll be able to investigate the results. So we have a total of 1,300 that we're going to go through in terms of a scan, and it's going to take a little while. So I'm going to go ahead here and pause this and come back as soon as it's done. All right, so we're back in the CVS files now complete. So what you're going to see here is we scanned through 1,000 different items there. So it looks like it's 1,300, and there are over 2,000 found. So that tells me that there's probably duplicates in terms of the UPCs, where there's items that there's multiple ASINs mapping to one particular UPC. So to look at the results, we hit View Results. And just like if you were using Keep a Product Finder or another software, you can do different filtering here within Smart Scout. So on the left-hand side, it's going to tell you if it was able to map it successfully, and then if there's any missing product dimensions, it'll give you some notifications of that. So here's where you can go through and we can look at our fee structures, any ROIs that are out there, and the total amount. So like if we wanted to look at something here, let's say that we wanted to look for something with a net margin of a minimum of 0, right? Because there may be items where we don't want to over filter it, because we can manufacture it further with being able to use coupon codes, site-wide sales, cashback, the normal things that we would do as we're doing analytical shopping. So this has already cut us in half here. So now we can continue to further filter these. Maybe we only want to look at things that are 1 to like 200,000, for example. And then that gives us 150 items to look through. So we can start to get into these items where we're able to map them, look for some of the different items. Like right off the bat, I see some of these ROIs are crazy in some of these. It's probably a bundle listing that is is being looked at as a single or something like that. So we probably want to Make sure we go through these with a fine-tooth comb to see if there's any low-hanging fruit, then go back through it manually to see if there's other opportunities that were there with the rest of the data set. So this is a quick overview of how you could use Linkscopic for getting your product research or your data files from the different retailers that are available, and using Smart Scout to be able to leverage them via their UPC scanner. So if this was useful, please follow for more. I will also have down in the product description notes a 25% off for Smart Scout for 3 months coupon that you can use. And for Linkscopic specifically, you can get started for free. They allow for 5 different stores right off the bat, free feed for coupons and inventory checkers, and paid tiers for the full catalog. So once again, thanks again for viewing, and see you in the next one.